invite you to enjoy life. Life with Luigi, a new comedy show created by Cy Howard and starring that celebrated actor, Mr. J. Carroll Nash, with Alan Reed as Pasquale. When Luigi Basco left Italy to start his new life in America, he promised his mother that he would write and tell her about his adventure. So now let's read Luigi's letter as he writes to Mama Basco in Italy.
Dear Mamma Mia, Chicago is a wonderful city. But there's one thing not so good about the biggest city. Nobody is to know each other. In our little town of Castellamare, I'm a walker down the street and a smile, everybody is a smile back. Over here, if I'm a walking the street and a smile, everybody is a think I'm a crazy. A smaller town like ours, maybe it's not to have the advantage of a big city like Chicago. But it's just so nice. You say hello to everybody, even to a goat. And if it's a lady goat, you take off your hat. Over here, I'm want to take off my hat to stand on the street and smile and watch to happen. In a half hour, I'm going to collect the 45 cents. Travel over here to Mamma Mia, people is always in a big rush. Rush. They even got the 1 hour special for rushing. It's called the rush hour. This is for the people who forgot to rush during the daytime so they get the one more chance to catch up at the night. Everywhere signs is telling people to hurry up to save time. Get to your haircut in 15 minutes. Get a car washed in 12 minutes. Eat the busy bee lunch in 10 minutes. And yesterday, I'm at the cemetery advertisement that to say, make the down payment now, why waste it? You know, Mamma Mia, I think it would be wonderful if all of a sudden everybody is here is to stop rushing around for 1 minute and say hello to the fellow standing next to him. Well, it's no time now for dreaming, Mamma Mia, because there's a time for me to go to my night school class, so I'm going to finish this letter later.
All right, class, let's have some quiet. Fine. I'll call the roll now. Mr. Basco?
Here.
Mr. Howard?
Here.
Mr. Olson?
Here.
Mr. Schultz? Mr. Schultz, you're here. Why don't you stay here?
I just want to break the monotony.
All right, Mr. Schultz, all right, enough of that. Now, class, before we begin our lesson, I think you might be interested in knowing that North Halstead Street, the very street where our school is located, will be 50 years old this week.
What do you know? North Halstead Street? That's where I got to my store. And that's where the Pasquale has got his spaghetti palace.
Yes, and Mr. Schultz has his delicatessen store there. Now, class, a little arithmetic. If the street was begun 50 years ago, who can tell me the exact year?
I know. Call on me, I know.
Very good. Mr. Schultz, the rest of the class knows the answer. Why don't you?
Because it is my great enjoyment in life to make other people look smarter.
Spaulding, I raised my hand first. Please, let me answer.
There he goes, the quiz kid with wrinkles.
All right, Mr. Olson. Halstead Street was begun 50 years ago. It's 1949 now. What year would that be?
1899.
Marked down for 1900.
Mr. Schultz, please pay attention and learn something. The 1890s were important years in our nation's progress.
You betcha. The automobile was invented in 1893.
Well, that's very good, Mr. Olson. Now, besides the automobile, does anyone know another invention of the 1890s?
Yeah, Milan is 1890, friend.
No. Mr. Basco? Mr. Basco?
Huh?
You seem to be engrossed in something.
Miss Spaulding, you tell us before that the North Halstead Street is going to be 50 years old this week?
Yes, that's right.
Miss Spaulding, This city is so big. Must be there's not a dozen of people on North Halstead Street who know each other. Imagine. People living right next to each other and they're strangers. Luigi, that's very true.
What are you getting at, Mr. Basco?
I was thinking, why we not have a big block party? And everybody is to come out and eat and dance and sing and get to know each other and be friends.
Jumpen, Jimmy, Luigi, that was a wonderful idea.
Luigi, you deserve credit.
Oh, Luigi, my friend, you got a brain that's so smart it should be in a bottle. I love block parties with the colored lights strung across the street, people dancing all night. I remember once our district alderman gave a block party, and you should have seen. Oh, the finest food was passed around like hotcakes, and the champagne flowed like water.
But Schultz, that sounds expensive.
Hotcakes and water are expensive. Now, look, Luigi, don't worry about expense. Smile. For my own delicatessen, I will donate food, and Pasquale, that cheapskate, he's going to donate too.
Oh.
I'll string up the lights and take care of all the decorations. And by golly, I will go around and get the whole neighborhood.
Well, I think the best way to handle this is to form a committee.
Oh, Spaulding, you hit the hammer right on the thumb. We're going to have a block party committee meeting right after class, and everything's going to be arranged.
Schultz, I think you're wonderful.
Oh, stop, Luigi. This was all your idea. And if any credit must be handed out,
yes,
I want you should hand it to me. Luigi, my friend. Hello, Luigi. Hello.
Pasquale, something wonderful has happened. I'm so happy I feel like it's singing.
What's happened? Are you Uncle Pietro's a goat to die and leave you Uncle Pietro?
No, Pasquale, it's better than that. I explain. This Tuesday night, Halstead Street is going to have a birthday party and...
Stop! What do you talk? A street? Is it going to have a birthday?
That's right.
Stop! Somebody to jump as a tracks and it ain't the super chief.
But Pasquale...
I know. Street, is it going to have a birthday, and instead of burning the candles, they're going to burn a lamppost.
Pasquale, the way you're talking, you're making me
Sure, I can just hear the party now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dr. Halstead Street. Happy birthday. I'm going to jump on my tracks, too.
Pasquale, let me explain to you. Miss Spaulding was telling us today how our street was started 50 years ago. So I say, why we don't have a block party and a celebration?
Oh, then is the real thing.
That's what I'm telling you. Olsen is telling all the people. We're going to get the music. Horowitz is going to put up at the night. And Schultz is the head of the committee.
Oh, the smart delicatessen man already. He's to take over, eh? Luigi, if you get such idea, why do you go to everybody else when you should have come to me, the fellow to bring you from the other country? After all, I'm the most respected man here. Don't you know I'm the head of the block?
That's right, Pasquale. I should have come to you. You're the real block ahead.
Sure. It's a funny thing, and when I'm saying it to come out of different.
Pasquale, I hope you're not mad. Because we figure you're going to give a lot of food for the party.
Food for the party?
Uh-huh.
Well, sure, Luigi, sure. Not only am I going to give her food, but I'm going to see it's going to be nice music. The people should dance.
Oh, Pasquale, you going to hire an orchestra?
No, an organ.
Oh, the organ. Pasquale, what is it the organ are going to play?
Here comes the bride for my daughter, Rosa.
Huh? Who's she going to marry?
Hello, my son.
Goodbye, Papa.
All right, you little fool. You know, Mary Rosa, you know what kind of food I'm going to give? strong-hearted dog of food. You get enough thing. I'm no give a food, you no got a party. You're sitting around like a bunch of Republicans.
Well, Pasquale, the people is already invited. I'm already promised.
Promise. Only promise I'm interested in is when you sing it to Rosa, oh, promise to me.
Oh, Pasquale.
Luigi, everything is all arranged.
Schultz, we got no party. Pasquale is no give a food unless I'm marry Rosa.
Oh, Henry. Hello, sir. What's brought you here? A stork. And what brought you here, Rosa? Wait a minute, Mr. Delicatessen, man. Where are you flying off with the handlebars? Because always you are taking advantage of my friend, the stupid little dummkopf.
Hey, Monsieur, you're making me blush.
Luigi, you tell him. Shut up. Don't concern me. Shut up. Don't you dare tell him to shut up. If anybody should tell him to shut up, I'm his friend. I'm going to tell him to shut up. Luigi, who you want should tell you to shut up?
Someone want to start a fight. I'm going to shut up on myself.
Luigi, why are you wasting your time with this stupid blocker party? Give my Rosa a ring and get him married, have a 10 or 15 of bambino to raise you on the block. Listen, Pasquale, you stop playing ring around the Rosa. Are you giving it food for the party or not? Absolutely not. Mr. Delicatessen, man, I'm believing that's a pleasure to you. You can give all of the food you want. Oh. A schmarkup, huh? Well, if that's the case, I'm giving nothing, not even one stitch of salami.
Schultz, what are you saying? Just because the Pasquale is acting like that, so you got to act the same way?
That's right. If he's going to act like a chuck-ass, I'm going to prove to him I'm twice the chuck-ass he ever. There's no use to talk anymore.
Oh, no, Schultz, please, don't go.
I was going to give 500 Wiener Schnitzel, but after seeing the way Pasquale acts, I wouldn't even give one schnitzel. Why? He's as white for a jackass I am, eh? Got to get up early in the morning to do that. Hey, Luigi. Come on, and we go down to Dave's radio shop where we watch the television in the window. They got a picture to cheer you up. Hop along in Cassidy. Hey, Luigi. You want a life to save? Is your favorite flavor orange? Listen, Luigi, forget this blocker party idea about people talking to each other and being friends. You see anybody worrying about you? In America, you worry about yourself, but just to make it a buck, keep your nose in your own place. Hey, Luigi. Here, Luigi. Using my handkerchief. Just the way you are!
Continues in just a moment, but first, a delightful, fancy-free screwball comedy as refreshing as the first warm winds of May is tomorrow night's choice on CBS Lux Radio Theater. John Lund and Wanda Hendricks will come to the CBS microphones to reenact their original motion picture roles in the hilarious Miss Petlock's Millions, the tale of a young man who finds out for himself that love is more valuable than money. Be sure to be around tomorrow night when John Lund and Wanda Hendricks star on most of the same stations in Miss Petlock's Millions as Lux presents Hollywood. And now for the second act of Luigi Basco's adventures in Chicago, we turn to page 2 of his letter to his mother in Italy.
So, Mamma Mia, I was up all the night to worrying because the Schultz and the Pasquale is no give a food for the blocker party. I'm going to have the heart to disappoint all of the people who's going to come to the party, so first I think maybe I should have used all of my money to buy the food. But it's not going to be enough. Say hamburgers. More than anything, I'm like a Schultz and a Pasquale should be friends again. And this party should be a success. If only I'ma have money to buy food. Mama me, I'ma got so much money troubles, and nobody to tell them to. Then I'ma think. The bank. Sure. They got one girl there, just to listen to you. Because over her is a sign that to say, tell her. So I'm going to go right now to the bank and tell her.
Mr. Basco, I'm Mr. Hudson, manager of this bank. The teller informs me you're interested in obtaining a loan. Is that right?
That's right. You see, I'm got a big problem.
Well, how much do you want?
How much you got?
Mr. Basco, our bank has assets of over $3 million.
I'm going to want that much.
Well, just how much were you thinking of borrowing?
Well, let me see. We should have at least 300 pounds of a bologna and a salami and what? 300 pounds of spaghetti, not to count the meatballs. Also 50 pies, a huckleberry, pumpkin, and a lemon. No, lemon is no good.
Yes, Mr. Basco.
Also, I think 200 pickles will be enough. Mr. Hudson, how many slices do you get from a pickle?
Well, I don't know. I think my wife gets 4.
Oh, she slices are big. I'm going to get 8 slices. Yeah, 200 pickles is more than enough. Now, how much do you think is it going to cost for bread to feed so many people?
Well, what kind of bread are you getting? White rye or pumpernickel?
Any kind that you got.
Well, we've got them all.
Well, all right. Yeah, sure, I'll take them all.
Well, that should cost... Mr. Basco. What's this loan for?
This is for a party.
You're borrowing money to make a party?
This party is not for me. It's a black party. Halstead Street is going to be 50 years old Tuesday. Schultz and Pasquale. You know them?
Well, yes, they're depositors here.
Well, they was going to bring food for the party. But they changed their mind. I'm no one to disappoint the people. So I'm going to pay. Please, Mr. Hudson.
Well, Mr. Basco, this is very irregular. Even if I wanted to grant you this loan, what collateral do you have?
Huh?
Security. What security can you give us to insure the loan?
Well, I'm just want to make the people happy. They should all get to know each other.
Making people happy? What kind of security is that?
That's the biggest security I know.
Mr. Basco, our bank has been on Halstead Street for many years, and
what, Mr. Hudson?
Well, by gosh, I think your block party is an excellent idea. I'll see to it that it goes on.
Oh, Mr. Hudson, you going to give me the money?
You go ahead with your party plans. All the food will be there.
Oh, Mamma mia. And don't worry, Mr. Hudson. I'm going to pay you back every penny. Please, can you come to the party, too?
Well, I have an engagement Tuesday night, but I'll try to make it.
Mr. Hudson, you're a fine man. And you make a wonderful automobile. Someday I buy one. Oh, what a black party is it going to be. America, I love you. You like a papa to me. From ocean to ocean, you That's a wonderful dancer. Luigi, you're a wonderful dancer. Isn't he, Esther?
Yes, Luigi. How is it you should dance so good on Jewish Day?
Well, I'm going to think deep down underneath the feet, all the dances are the same. Hey, Hallowitz, I'm going to see you dance. I never see you dance before the Irish Reel. You dance better than O'Reilly. The Irish Reel, to me, that's the Russian Kazatsky with a brogue.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Hello, Mrs. Spaulding.
What a wonderful party. Mr. Basco, the food's delicious. Mr. Schultz and Mr. Pasquale really fixed things up nicely, didn't they?
Well, yes, they fixed the things.
Miss Spaulding, I would like to ask you a question, please.
What is it, Mrs. Horowitz?
Well, my husband, he's a good boy in school. He behaves himself.
Well...
Believe me, Esther, it's a pleasure to stay after school with Miss Spaulding.
What?
Mr. Schultz, do you see Mrs. Spaulding? Oh, there she is.
Well, I did see Mr. Pasquale. He's been standing there behind that lamppost. I can't understand him.
Excuse me, I'm going over and talk to him. Hey, Pasquale, why are you just standing there watching the people?
I'm got a right to watch. You walk along the stores, you go in the shopping. I'm just standing here watching the people. I'm a people shopper.
Luigi, you asked me to look for someone. Look here what I found.
Oh, stop dragging me by the ear. I am not a Cougar Spaniel.
Schultz, Anna Pasquale, why you two not shake hands and be friends?
Oh, Schultz is here. I thought the wind was shifting from the stockyard. What I can say, old radio jokes. I may come up from my own head. What head? The only thing you got between your ears is a meatball. Wait a minute, Mr. Delicatessen.
No, please, Schultz, Pasquale. It's a blocker party. Have a fun and enjoy. Hey, Halstead, call around for the Angelus and tell him to sing and we only start the big event. Oh, there he is. Hey, Gladys! Hey, Halstead, you start your song now. Ladies and gentlemen, hold the hands with whoever is standing next to you. And then we're going to dance around the block. Come on, hurry up. Push it or squeeze the box. Schultz and Pasquale. You stand next to each other. Hold the hands. No. All right, then you both hold my hands. Now, change over partners. Come on, Schultz, hold the Pasquale's hand. Nothing more.
I'm going to hold a hand.
Oh, come on, hold the hand. Pasquale, come on, it's touch. I'm pulling it together.
No.
Oh, come on.
Oh, well.
They're touching. Look, they're holding the hand. Look, they're Well, Schultz, how you like it to dance?
Oh, it was wonderful, Luigi. I found a friend. Right, Pasquale. That's right. We were just two grown-ups acting like babies, eh? Yeah, but we're not acting like babies no more. Pasquale, I apologize for starting the fight with you. It's not your fault, Schultz. I was the one who started. What are you talking about? I was the one who
Schultz, Pasquale, you're starting to fight again.
You're right, Luigi. You're right. I'm feeling so good tonight.
That's the point of Pasquale.
In fact, I'm feeling so good, I'm not even going to ask you to marry Rosa.
Thank you, Pasquale.
I'm going to let Rosa ask you herself. Rosa! 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 Yes, you're Rosa. Come here. Say hello to Luigi.
Hello, Luigi.
Hello, Rosa.
Well, Rosa, Luigi's feeling good tonight, and now is the time of the popular question. Go ahead, Rosa, say it.
Luigi, you want to buy me some popcorn?
once again.
Oh, Mr. Basco.
Mr. Hudson, you just to come here?
Well, I got here in time to join that last dance. I enjoyed it very much, too. But I have to leave now, and before I go, I thought I'd give you these bills for the food.
Oh, bills. Please, Mr. Hudson, I'd take you this up with you to the bank tomorrow.
I'd rather settle them now. Here they are.
All right. Bill for $50 and the 50. Mr. Hudson, you bought all the food from a Schultz and a Pasquale.
You wait a minute. I'm a little verschimmelt here. Mr. Hudson, you mean to say the food I told you is being served here?
Why, yes.
Ach, Himmel. And I've been telling everybody how terrible it was.
I merely bought the food for Mr. Basco. Rather than let this block party fall through, he undertook to pay for everything himself.
Don't worry, Schultz. I'm going to pay you back. Every penny profit I'm making for my business is going to go to you until you get to your $50.
That long I ain't going to live. Oh, you little dummkopf, Luigi. You don't owe me nothing. I'm happy to give you the food. And it was delicious.
Schultz, that's it.
And you, Mr. Pasquale, when do you want your bill paid?
When the north of Halstead Street is 150 years old. Luigi, I think you're right. You keep your nose in your own plate, what you get is a nose full of gravy.
Oh, Pasquale.
You think I'm taking money from you little pumpkin head? Well, come on, Luigi, let's start the dance again, eh? Luigi, don't just stand there like that. Hey, Luigi. Oh, here, Luigi, use my handkerchief.
And so, Mamma Mia, today was the happiest day of my life. You should see all of these people who's living on the same street for so long, and it's the first time that they stop to say hello to each other. It's to give everybody good feelings. One man, he's an encyclopedia salesman. He's to get to like me so much, he's to give me the first book of free. Now, all I'm going to do is to buy the other 19. Mamma Mia, I can just see how you would give your biggest smile to see all those different people dancing together. People who first come from Ireland, Poland, Russia, France, Germany, Italy, all mixed together. Was like international mixmaster. And when Schultz and Pasquale hold a hand and become a friend, everybody was so happy. Mamma Mia. Wouldn't it be wonderful if all the nations, they have a big parties and they hold their hands all around the world? Instead of making a bigger blockbusters, they think how to make a bigger block parties. Well, a good night, Mamma Mia. Tonight I'm asleep for good. Your loving son, Luigi Basco, a Little Immigrant.
Luigi is a Cy Howard production and is written by Mac Benoff and Lou Denham and directed by Mac Benoff. J. Carroll Mack is starred as Luigi Basco with Alan Reed as Pasquale, Hans Conried as Schultz, and Barry Shipp as Miss Spaulding. Music is under the direction of Lynn Murray. Now stay tuned for another session with A Taste of the Ignorant, which follows immediately over most of these same CBS stations. Bob Stevenson speaking. This is CBS, where 99 million people gather every week at the Columbia Broadcasting System.